Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. The day after Christmas stream, or day after 3 days of power outage stream. Still getting focused. Gonna do something, probably gonna blop a couple things. Debating on another build. I really want to play with the Roochers. I like Roochers. Then I really want to make money. That always happens. Start getting, once I get above 5K coin, I really start getting over anxious about spending it. I wonder what the chances of us getting lucky on one of these is. Maybe flipping that. Only gonna shoot for one. Could flip one in this high markup range right now, then that'd be a nice chunk. I gotta put the cannon back on though. Put the avalanche back on. Everybody's sick of this thing. I get dog team bad. It's pretty funny actually, but still. Rotation check. Not too bad. Yeah, already making jokes about weather. I think for the moment we're just going to chill out and wake up a little bit before we wake up frustrating ourselves. This morning's coffee and last night's beer. Come Damn. A blizzard happened and it fixed my internet. Huh. Imagine that. Hi, kitty. Mer. It's fucking chilly in here. I might have to put on a sweatshirt. Hours, 35 minutes till upgraded hurricane. Really? You spent this event to fish you in, and wow, you fell right into that, bro. They wanted you to buy that shit. Market. You think the market would be moving a little bit? Kids getting their Christmas money and shit. Grown-ups getting their Christmas money. Yeah. Hey, come on, give me one so I can get in on that extra 800. Just one. Yeah, because I don't have any of the fucking... I thought I did, actually. I don't have any of those? It's weird, I thought we got those as work pieces. I guess not. Huh. Yeah, let's turn this off. That's probably a little bright. There. Get rid of that. That's better. There it is. Chris, good morning, friend. Actually, my Christmas went absolutely fucking sideways if you recall, I was having power issues on Friday. Well, they went out Friday, and power went out Friday evening. It didn't come back till yesterday evening. But how was yours? We survived. On the upside, the power came back after 3 days of 22 degrees. The plumbing did not freeze, and the internet came back immediately. So there was no waiting for everything. I was surprised. Yeah, I seen you guys got some shit over there. Yeah, we ended up getting all of the wind and all of the rain and only about an inch of the snow. But good morning to you, friend. Glad to see you got power, you got internet, you're still alive. Cheers. I need to move this just a little, I guess. Yeah, no, that wind was pretty beast. Hit 70-mile-an-hour gusts over here. It wrecked a bunch of shit up and down the road just south of me. Yeah, that's south. So yeah, just up and down the road south of me, there was about 3 straight miles of trees and lines and everything else, and all the way peppered through the rest of the island. There was, you know, trees on lines, random stuff broken. So I mean, we had a little mini Stormageddon. I will say that. But I was totally thrilled to see that as soon as the power came on, the internet came on, I ran to the kitchen, turned on the water, and water came on. So I was fucking happy as shit. Well, that sucks. We're getting a little bit of flakes every now and again. It kind of thinned out on its way over to here. I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. Could have been worse. Well, best of luck to you. Stay warm. Cheers. This puff is for you, son. I hope you got a snowblower at least? Or are you shoveling? Right on, right on. Yeah, I ain't even got that, so I went and got a snow blower off of a friend that ran when I bought it, and as soon as I started working with it, it fell right the fuck apart. But you know, whatever. But thank you for dropping in and saying hello before you go off to shoveling away, or blowing away, as it were. I'm not going to be moving that fast this morning. Probably going to be a lot of chilling and watching the market. And welcome everybody to the stream. Day after Stormageddon. The toker did not freeze. Come close, not gonna lie about it, come close. had to lean on the son a little bit because 2 days after the missus got paid, so she had paid her bills, and blam. So the son went and bought basically a miniature work site heater. It's a vertical one, not a sideways standing jet heater. Cranked that for 30 hours, at least stayed warm. But then he turns around and he goes, I didn't have to buy that, you know. Just to make us feel like an asshole. Right on, man. Well, I'll be on for a while. I don't know how long. Mrs. wants to come home early, but I'll be here till then anyways. And hello there in YouTube land, my other viewer. So you know I do stream on Twitch as well if you want a little bit more interactivity. You don't have to sit there in YouTube and have boring times, because I turned chat off too. It might be a bot I'm talking to. I finally found the chat off button in my YouTube, so I don't have to see them trying to sell me, you know, their nudes or whatever. Good morning, everybody, to the Toker's Couch stream. Day after Christmas, day after 3-day power outage. It's going to be very chill. I'm going to try to do things or not do things that would irritate me today. Like, it's like I want to play cross out, but you know how that is. There's going to be somebody that's trying to get to you. I don't know if I want to look at that today, but that's okay. I'll get in there. A little bit of, well, a lot of medicating. Gonna try to mess around with the market, see if you can't just sit right here and chill out and make some money. And if I hit the right spots, you guys will see how much money you can make just literally just hanging out and not actually playing the game. There, so you know where we're at. While I was gone, my stuff did flip back out onto the market. I was at 87. So I made another 500 while I wasn't even in game off of the market. I started off at 4,500 10 days ago. And just, you know, a little of this, a little of that. And try to make sure you're in areas that are actually moving. Don't just pick something that shows, you know, a really high return index and then expect it to immediately happen. Like, especially if you get into like paints, okay, like especially in the console, or in console land where there's a lot less buyers and things like that. Yeah, you could make that $2,000, but if you look at how long it gets sold, it's at least 12 hours between the sales. That's in a week. It took 1, 2, 3, almost 4 days for it to sell at one point. So, you know, I mean, it's the long-term large gain stonks are for the big money guys who literally have nothing to do. I mean, you can put in a little bit and sometimes get the timing lucky enough to benefit, but don't let it trick you. Or you'll get frustrated and go broke real fast. And I suppose I'll just straight up say that my best advice is gonna be in the epic class. These are the fastest movers 99% of the time, especially movement parts. Let's try not to clog it up though. Let's talk about market etiquette. Market etiquette, folks. Okay, you've got about 3 different kinds of people that are in the market most of the time. You've got noobs, of course. We won't count them. They takes them a little while to figure out how to not lose money just by being in the market. Maybe this will help you guys too. All right. Market etiquette. We'll say, all right, good example, the MLs right here. Right now, everybody's got a really good chance of making some profit. Now, obviously, a bunch of people either took theirs off of the market, or a bunch actually got bought up over the weekend while I was gone. All right, no big deal. Well, let's take a look and see. In 2 weeks, it's been all over the place. It's got its highest sale just now. Or at least, since the patch happened, then they became buff. Right? In a week, trim it down, it's been pretty steady, other than like midweek, it looks like. Thursday-ish. And in the last 24 hours, it's Christmas. Now see, it sold for that much and then it flatlined. Boop. I mean, let's try for a couple, I mean, you might still get lucky and get some of those sales out, but your chances are not that great. And I'll take 1 or 2 hits for you. Yeah, we'll just do 2 for now. Alright? So there's that. And what was the other one I was working on? Oh yeah, the Miller. Alright, we're working on that. Nice big return index. Okay. Market etiquette. When you see something having a big giant gap, try not to shortchange everybody else that's been not fucking it up. And by not fucking it up, I mean trying to just be like, oh, well, I'll meet you guys middle ground and give you a fair price. Okay, fine. Whatever shines your shoe bill. If it makes you feel good about yourself, helps you sleep at night, whatever. Fine, do your thing. You're just not going to give a shit about anybody else that way. But when it comes to the market, let's try to avoid giant gaps. Okay? We already know this gun isn't actually worth more than about 18. Alright? And that's about average, give or take. It's a baby Reaper, so yeah, it gets some coin, and you can't craft it, so it's worth more. Now, to be honest with ourselves, we know it's not actually worth $3,200. I mean, it can be, I suppose, in some situations, because it's a tough call, in my opinion. These technically gun per gun are better than the equalizers because they do have higher durability. You see what I'm saying? So of course, as a build, like a singular gun, yes, it's still a pretty good gun, even though they nerfed it a little bit. Doesn't feel as strong. Like, this should be down to 8 successful hits, not 15. Whatever. That part actually needs a buff for you to utilize the perk in the time it takes to overheat. You're going to be lucky. If you're close enough, you'll get 2 to 3 shots in that time that are explosive. You should be able to get a few. You should be able to get like 5 at least. Knock this down to about 9 to 8% would be better. Well, anyways, back to market etiquette. Alright, you got some nice stuff that's going for some good money. Don't screw the pooch and see this guy be like, oh, okay. And you see this guy, right? Oh, well, okay, what if I throw in 200? Maybe I'll get him to sell me that quicker and I'll make that 5. Well, okay, maybe. But then you got another guy that's going to jump above you because he just wants to make the dime off it. As far as that goes, like me, I'm not going to disturb the pile. And I go and buy a part, you play the penny game. Oh yeah, here. Well, Equalizer's durability is poo. That's what kills that gun. If it was another 100 points durable, yeah, it'd be pretty doable. That wouldn't be a bad gun at all. It'd be useful again. Right? The way it is, it's kind of for noobs. But it's whatever. Devs be devs. But anyways, so this gun, yeah, we're going to try to jump in the train here. Or we're going to play the penny game. Of course, we want to get it before the other guy. You don't want to, you know, you want to be the guy to catch the money. That's how that works. But you only play the penny game. Start off with the penny game. Let them do all the jumping and stay just a penny around whatever that's going to be. So long as this doesn't start turning into shit profit. This gun, probably I'd pull out when it says about 200. It's not often that you're going to see your return index on anything that anybody actually uses. And too many people make that actual money off of, because everybody goes, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden they put their stuff back out on the market thinking that they can make that, forgetting how much that they actually paid for. Handy little rule of thumb, especially like if you plan on owning something in game, make it a goal that if you're buying it, this number goes lower and lower. Last purchase price goes lower and lower. Now mind you, I already got the Battle Pass versions of these, like lots of people did, so there's no point in me actually buying a pair for myself. No biggie, who cares, whatever, right? So, I mean, that number to me is kind of, doesn't mean anything, but say like the elephants here, you try to look up an elephant. Elephants are expensive. They aren't fun. Where are you? There you go, look at this. See, I paid chunks for mine. Like during that last Fuse event. Like, okay, I can just buy one and get what I want, so then it's actually worth quick buying. If you're trying to fuse on your own, then you go for the minimum buy price. You know, just keep bidding in on that penny and holding out, and you should be able to get it in no time. But the return index on that looks chunkable. This looks like it's actually moving too. Like it's got some buyers. That's the other thing too, that top 10 list where it shows you the popular items can be really slim. Like the difference in how many parts are moving, there's just fractions that are keeping stuff in the popular list, you know, as far as that goes. Because some of these guys, you click on it and you see their shit not even moving. So their popular list, I'm still kind of confused on how that works. Compared to this, where this clearly has actually had more movement throughout. Which also makes no sense. Hey, why not? Let's shoot for 2 of those. Maybe we can. I mean, sometimes it's okay to shoot the moon a little bit. And go for some parts that aren't necessarily looking like they're top movers. There's some, though, that'll kind of keep moving. Like, elephants always, by the book, they look better than Fat Man's. And honestly, to me, in my opinion, it's a tough call. If you're going for range, you want elephants. Because elephants will slap long range. If you want round count, or I should say rounds downfield and be able to have more rounds downfield at once, then yeah, you go for Fat Man. But Fat Man comes with a double-edged sword because you're shooting faster. Well, you're shooting faster, so you're going through the rounds more. I mean, you're gonna end up running out of ammo more often than not. and the perk only activates when you actually hit something. Whereas the elephant perk is active the minute you fire. It's a defensive perk, yes, but if you look at it, it's a pretty sizable perk. And if the entire time that you're shooting you have that 20% damage resistance, then you're gonna tank out a lot of stuff. But that's that. But yeah, there's some basic market etiquette. And that's what we call shark jumping. Don't jump the shark. Everybody sees you do it. It doesn't mean it's good. By jumping the shark, I mean, okay, we'll hover in this one right here because this is a perfect example right now. When you're here and you see a big huge gap, don't be that guy that's be like, oh, I'll give you 2,500. Bro, number one, you just wasted your money because you just look at all the buy orders and nowhere near you. If you try to quick sell that, you're going to lose so much money, you'll feel it immediately. There's that. So I mean, don't, try not to be that guy. Don't be the shark jumper. You can play a little head games, that's not too bad, like throw in $1 more or something like that, fuck with them another 10 or something, sure, see who you can. This is where you kind of thin out the weak market guys, because you'll see a couple of them drop out here and there. But don't be the guy that like just totally screws the pooch because you just want that weapon right now or whatever. You're gonna lose money. You're going to screw up the whole market train for the day, the whole 9 yards. Try not to do that. Same thing goes for the other side. If you're mad at your weapon or whatever and you see something you've been getting your ass kicked with, before you hit the sell or buy buttons, all of that, breathe, count to 10. And if you still decide you really, whatever weapons you're using you don't want anymore, they're not working for you for whatever reasons, and then when you go and hit the sell button, I don't have any for sale, but when you go and hit the sell button, just keep it right around there, close to it. You don't have to play the penny game on the way out unless you're trying to make the money off it again, but don't be like, all right, $3,000. Don't kill everybody else's joy because you're in a bad mood. Market game is real. People spend a lot of time in here and a lot of work trying to keep it balanced out for a lot of other players as well. Oh, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm probably going to do a lot of rambling today, to be honest with you. It's been a long weekend for me. If you didn't know, if you don't know me or didn't know already, Friday I was having power issues, and power was flickering all day because of the windstorm and all that. Well, the power did actually go out Friday for us at like 7 o'clock at night, and stayed out through Saturday, came back Christmas Day at like 5 p.m. So we basically went like 48 hours with power, 40 hours without power, give or take, somewhere there. I'm not mathing it, so. Good morning, Ciro. Yes, I will take a safety with you. Safety's better than a cigarette. But I thought we'd do a little market stream. It's nice and chill. There's not a lot of thinking, and it shouldn't bottleneck my computer too much. There aren't going to be too many more of these janky streams like this. Last week the jank was frustrating me, and it's my jank. And then come to find out my computer's been the problem the whole time. It's even more frustrating. I was hoping I could just like push the faster internet button and that would fix it. But no, it's called push the new computer button. So how did your Christmas go, Cyril? Did you have a good weekend, I hope? Oh, well, I'm on the shitty boat too, clearly. Like I said, I didn't have power all through Christmas. Not gonna lie, it was a broke, cold Christmas. You know how it is. Nobody got in any fights or anything, really, nothing like that. Well, I'm sorry about yours. Feel, well, I hope it wasn't like really fucked up or anything. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, feel free. We will. It's not like I'm doing a whole lot. Like I said, it's going to be a chill stream today. I'm kind of wore out. I don't know how long the stream will be because the missus is going to want to come home early. And I thought some marketing help for the noobs, for those that click on it or whatever, will help us all. Because if we can get everybody on the same boat, we can, you know, stop making money off of each other and start making money off of where it should come from. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll jump in there and I'll blop a couple things, but it's not going to be a heated thing right at the moment. And yes, folks, you do need to actually watch your market, watch your buys, because if there's something that's going to be making people money, there will be people on it. When you see they're not taking too huge of a jump, so 5 coin jump ain't nothing. Okay, thanks. So we'll just go and basically match that. Oops. They shifted the buttons around, so I may stumble back and forth. Well, I hope your week gets better, Cheryl. Really, I do. It's a bummer that you had a shitty Christmas. Cheers, friend. People often get mad at the penny warriors. But the penny warriors kind of keep the game alive. And they're not shark jumpers fucking up the market. Nah, I can understand that, Zero. Like I said, I mean, ours was on the other end of the shitty stick. So I mean, it was kind of one of those weekends of what can go wrong did go wrong. We didn't lose anybody, thankfully, that we know of. But, you know, definitely could have been worse. Like I said, that's why I'm just kind of chilling out, hanging out, doing some market stuff, maybe a little blopping here and there, nothing huge. See how much I can spread myself out. Now with about 10 grand like I got, you got a good chance of hitting some odds and ends. I mean, there's always going to be some popular areas right now. Like, I mean, if you know what's going to be used in the market or something like that, then yeah, some pre-planning can come in handy. But it's really hard to actually get that tip in on what's going to be for the recipes or this or that faster than anybody else. Okay, let's call it what it is. I mean, that's, you know, that stuff is banned in the stock market, so yes, it should be, you know, considered an uncouth move to pull the same as this, you know, insider trading. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we know that's how they make the money, but we know it's also bad because, you know, nobody else gets the tips too, and et cetera, et cetera. That whole moral circle. You know, finances and morale and morals don't really go together. You look at anybody that's made it any good part of their lives, like when I consider good, you know, over the 250K a year mark, you know, you make $250,000, you could just pay for your house if you really wanted to, things like that, but you're just kind of floating the bills because you want to live that money too. But, you know, if you're doing that, you probably stepped on one or two on the way by. You know, you can't, life is life, and it's no hate on anybody. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You can't hate the player, you gotta hate the game. But as I said, I mean, like I said, financial gains and morals don't really go hand in hand. Let's get that out there. So there's code of conduct, we'll say. And that's kind of trying to what I would like to impart on some other new players in the market. Don't just jump in there all willy-nilly. You're going to see a lot of pissed off people, you know, because, hey, I'm a broke player like so many others out there. I don't want to, I'm not saying I haven't spent any money. I bought probably 23 packs, I think, in this game, 24 or somewhere, I don't know, a lot. And, you know, way more money than I ever would have expected to actually put into this game. And that, I think, is a key reason why I keep playing it. And a lot of people keep playing it. They're like, fuck, man. Even when we're at version 9.9, we're probably still going to keep playing it, even if we hate it. But we're going to try to limit the janky camera streams, maybe only once or twice a week right now, until I actually do get the new computer and it can handle being a computer. I really want to kind of do something. Any questions? I mean, anybody got any questions about the market? Something I need to explain? Can always rewind it too and see what I might have missed, or what you might have missed. When you want to buy your own stuff, it's really up to your patience level. If you want to just buy it, if you know what you want, you're gonna keep it, etc., etc. That's a personal thing if you want to just throw down the coin for it and get it. But that said, nerfs, this, that, you know, development changes have changed everybody's builds over time. Alright, yep, that's a good point too, Ampex. Don't promote auto-aim garbage. Let's see, now we're not talking about what a person is using to buy or anything like that, Ampex. We're just talking about using the market and some market etiquette things as far as that goes, like how to actually make money off of the market with a little bit of patience. It is what it is. Whatever's popular on the market's going to make somebody money. So yeah, exactly. I mean, if it's one of them things, I mean, let's be fair, it's one of them things, if you're going to be in a challenge or a mode, like, everybody's doing it, you're kind of pushed in doing it if you're trying to get any amount of points. But if you're just doing it for the crate or whatever, man, do your thing. That's why I just run around with an avalanche, because it's fun for me and it's funny, you know, doing things you shouldn't do. But yeah, no, let's try to stay away from the auto aim, guys. I mean, if you're gonna use auto aim anything, don't brag like you're good, please. That's just a little much. But anyways, moving along before somebody actually gets insulted, and I'm sorry if you are, that's just me. I mean, you got other people on the other end of the stick. Why are you going to play the game if you got to work so hard? Blah, you know, I get that point too. So, cheers, cheers, cheers. And good morning, Anpex. How did your Christmas go? Well, I hope. It seems like we've had a string of bad Christmases for people, and I hope yours went well. Again, we got part of the big storm and got our power knocked out for Christmas, for the Christmas weekend. Christmas Eve we were totally out and didn't get power till Christmas at till 7 o'clock at night. My tree's battery powered though, so the tree managed to stay lit all through Christmas. Not going to throw that one out in the weeds though like you would the rest. Are you getting comfortable yet? You good? Okay. All right. Well, Ampex, like I said, I'm using an avalanche on a helicopter. That's defeating the purpose of an OP weapon. Avalanche in the sky is one of the furthest things from OP, just trying to actually get it to hit a target. So, there's that. Some of the best weapons in this mode, in my opinion, are actually scorpions. Toadfish are fun. I don't know, cannons are alright if you can get them to hit. Yeah. So, Anpex is not a lemming, people. He will not jump off the same cliff you will. Right. Well, every movement part in this game can use work. Like, omnis still need work, legs still definitely need work, and hovers still need work. And the thing is, the thing about those particular parts is 99.9% of the people playing this game don't actually know how those parts would work, and we're all kind of going on an assumption. So I mean, I don't know, hovers might be snappy as shit in real life, but I don't think so. Or like omnis, I think they should have some coasting ability, but they don't. Like, And like legs, yeah, legs need something. Legs need something. I think legs should be a lot stronger. Like I should be able to, with a pair of legs walking, I should be able to just like stomp right over the shit in front of me and not even give a shit. You know, your wedge build, whatever, just be able to walk right over the top of it instead of running into it and like not doing anything at all. Well, if you're going to say jumping, then a jump boost module, period, for any build you want. And then you can have your jumping spiders too. I think if a spider leg, like MLs, I think should get a perk, especially if they're in the same class as big rams. I'm not calling them bigrams. Big rams. Big rams at least have the perk of being able to go into wheeled mode, and then you can drive as fast as the guy next to you. But I think MLs maybe do need some kind of a shunt, like in the game mode that we had earlier, where you could, you know, boost side to side at least. You know, maybe give spiders a chance to like boost into cover real quick. You know, a quick little scoot over to the side to dodge a shot, something like that. And cheers, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Toker's Big Old Couch stream. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays to the survivors. I had a shitty Christmas. Other people had shitty Christmases. Other people had good Christmases. Here we are on a Monday, though, or Tuesday for some. Goose, how you doing, buddy? So again, it's going to be a slow stream for me. I'm not going to try that hard today. I'm just going to do some market stuff, see how much money we can make just chilling out and hanging out. Might go in and blop a couple things, maybe not. Like I said, flying and using an avalanche is the exact opposite of OP. Good morning, Buddha. Let me check my messages. No messages. But yeah, the missus said she was going to come home. It's supposed to be her day off, so she was just going to go in and do the basic paperwork and shit like that, and then she was going to come home. Oh, nice. You got a day off today. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you. But yeah, I think all movement parts still need work. Again, we're talking about the parts that we think need work are parts none of us use in real life, like personally. So trying to assume what they would need for work is really like you're throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. Yeah, it becomes difficult. Yeah, Buddha, no, we were just talking about it. Some of us had a shitty Christmas, some of us had a good Christmas. Definitely one of those mixed bags this year. I ended up Friday, I don't know if you noticed, but I was complaining about the power flickering all day. And then it finally went out 7 p.m. Friday. And then came back around 5 o'clock on Sunday. So I went more than 30, like almost 40 something hours without power. Cold, 20-degree days, 70-mile-an-hour gusts, you know, good time to have an outage. Just perfect. Then to top it all off, we weren't prepared, and the missus had already, you know, paid bills and this and that, put gas in the car and whatnot, and ended up having to get Junior to buy a heater, and that's the first thing he throws in my face. He's like, oh, well, I didn't have to buy the heat. And I'm like, whatever, dude. So yeah, Merry Christmas. But I hope yours was good. You sound like you had a good Christmas. Oh yeah, just another day in paradise. Thank you, Phil. And here's Phil Collins to remind us all that life could be worse. Nice. New cookware is always good, bro. I love getting new cooking gear. I instantly put on about 6 or 7 pounds. Look at that. Alright, we got one of those. Oh, we got both of those while we were talking. Alright. Oh, I put one of those up? I thought I was buying 2. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, there we go. A little bit of patience. You wait on that. You get that. You get somebody else's quick buy. How many are in here? And that's another thing too. Pointers on the number that you pick. If you're in a hurry to make your money, okay, I can see you playing the penny game a little bit and trying to be on the first buy. But if you're not in a hurry and you are, say, this person right here, and somebody else wants to sell but they don't want to bother with the price and they sell at the same price, right? And I hit the sell button. Okay, you're still going to get your buy. You're still first in line when somebody hits the sell button. So there's that. You're still in line. You don't have to try to fight. Oh yeah, well, I mean, there's always seasonal stuff that's going to go up and down in price. The stuff that, I mean, anybody that's played long enough already knows they can craft when it comes around, or it's one that comes up in one of the packs every year. But, oh yeah, back to this part. But that said, but because we're actually trying to make money, we're going to play the penny game. So we will knock that down one. Get that sold, that'll be plus 200 coin. Just a matter of playing some patience, a little bit of a spread. While we're there, we're going to check out our other prices. 2050.01. See, I missed one. Dang it. I am also make sure to keep an eye on this side at the same time, because there'll be some fucking cheesehead that's like, oh, I'm gonna sell mine at 25, and then people will start pricing down below that. When you see big gaps like that, don't fall into it. Let that fool sell his off first. Stick close to the line where it is already. Make sure you keep that price point up. Well, certain off-season, like certain seasonal parts will sell more during the off-season. Don't forget about that. Especially come like during art time when there's certain Clash of Engineers events going on, things like that. Pay attention, because you'll see art bits floating around a little bit, and then it'll be time to jump into that. You know, go with the waves of what's going on, and you'll keep your income fairly steady. Well, that's good to hear. I still have to call my mom. I have to call my dad. You know, it's weird. My mom lives in Michigan. My dad lives here in this state, but he lives all the way on the end of it. I live in the middle. And my daughter lives on the edge by New Hampshire, so we're all kind of spread out. My family spreads thin. Well, you'll be surprised. A lot of the people that are putting real money into their flipping aren't going to be trying to lose money. Unless it's a shit part. And then it's like, yeah, whatever. 20, 30 coins or something. Yeah, not going to notice that too awful much. Yeah, see, these froze right up. They were moving, and as soon as somebody sold a pair for that, and this has been another, I think probably 15 more people jumped on that. Don't get caught up in a mass wave of everybody wanting to buy. Most people lose. That one's just a lucky grab when it happens. That's why I only put in for 2. And we're at 309. Like, I think that just moved again. 309.01. We'll see what happens. Because if you can flip a couple real quick in it, and you get it, then okay, good. But try to avoid that situation as a mainstay. Like the Millers, are these still hanging on pretty tight? Alright, yeah, we're still doing pretty good on that. Nobody's puked on that list. Nice. Yeah, see, I've been wanting to do a Death Stranding playthrough, but my missus doesn't want to see it because she's in love with Norman Reedus. So she wants to play with Norman. And she hasn't had time off. So I haven't played it yet. I started it. The beginning of that game is just... The beginning of that game is almost in the... We'll put it in like... You'll remember it for a long time category. Yeah, I know it, right? Yeah, I think it was actually probably the Saints... Yeah, Boondock Saints that did it for Keegan. Or Mrs. Toker, I should say. Take your pick, doesn't matter. But, grab a half joint. I know you got 30 over here. Oh, I don't want a roach joint. There we go. That's like 2/3 of a joint there. But yeah, we're going to take it easy today, folks. Feel free to plug away at that song list. Listen to what you want to. We're just going to chill the fuck out. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, Saints Row Saints Row. Boondock Saints 1 and 2. I like them both, I can't lie. I thought part 2 they went a little over the top. They had to pull the shower scene. I'm like, come on, really? You had to show the ladies the wet man ass. It's probably not even their asses. They're like ass models or something. I laughed. Yeah, bro, I've got a joint that's been sitting up there. Dad basically would finally come down to rolling everything in the house and smoked everything down over the course of the year. And of course there were times we were making roach joints through that. And there's one roach joint sitting there that's black all the way through it. And you just know that when you're going to light the thing, it's just going to sit there and just kind of, you'll see it's lit. And you'll be trying to smoke it, but it'll be more like vaping because it's just so much fucking tar in it. I've just named it Black Death, and that's the in case of emergency break glass type joint. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping if it comes down to it and I gotta smoke that one at any point, because I don't clean my grinder often at all, I'll be able to like knock off a bunch of keef out of that and then re-roll the keef into that joint. That'll at least give us some good flavor. Man, this fucking OG Kush that my caretaker's been getting, or caregiver I should say. Holy shit, it's been the kind that you like a grinder rake. I don't think I need one, man. I got one of them grinders that literally does a quarter at a time. Here, look, here's the size of that compared to my hand. Ooh, almost, boys. Almost lost the coffee. Oof, that would have just been detrimental. Well, see, I'm also one of those types, if I'm really trying to scrape it out, like if you want to keep your grinder clean, you toss a nickel into it, and then you just swirl it around a couple times. It keeps everything loose. There's that. Electric grinder, yeah, nah. I thought about it, but then I thought about what a pain in the ass that would actually be to keep clean when you really want it. It started gumming up. And these big ones right here are bad enough. Because this, I thought about this for a minute. I was looking at the grinder and I was like, oh my god, that thing's ridiculous, ha 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 ha. But then my logic brain was like, wait a minute. Instead of every time you wanted to smoke a joint hitting that grinder, grind a pile, then you're not only grinding less, there's less wear and tear on your equipment. So in the long run, a bigger grinder is better. Yeah, see, you only clean a hand grinder when it sticks to itself. And then if you really want to get it clean, yeah, no, I will vouch on that. Size does matter. Anybody that tells you otherwise is just trying to be your friend. Yeah, well, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that because my luck, I'd have like chunks of fucking weed I can't get out of my machine and stuff like that. But the best way that I've managed to clean mine out is literally just a bottle of isopropyl, get your grinding done for the night, toss it into that, break it open, break it apart, toss it in a bowl of isopropyl overnight. And then in the morning, grab yourself a pair of gloves, because if you know anything, you can't handle isopropyl alcohol. It'll dry your skin right out, and you'll look like E.T. by the time it's done, ghostly white and fucking deathly. But anyways, grab yourself a pair of gloves and shitty work toothbrush or whatever, and just give it a quick scrub, get it all loosened up. I'll tell you a funny story. I did that. I cleaned one of my grinders once, and yeah, it was kind of my fault, but also kind of my son's fault. He was old enough at that point to know not to just grab stuff off the counter and drink it. Well, I just got done cleaning one of my grinders, and I had this nice, clear brandy glass with green alcohol in it, like laser green alcohol. Looked appealing to the eye and everything. Kids come home off the bus, come running in the house, wah, yelling, screaming like kids do. And the boy runs right to the counter, grabs a hold of that, and knocks a mouthful back, and instantly went, "My mouth is on fire!" and ran. He's been wanting to do that. He likes just doing stuff. I wasn't there for the X-Lax event, but we had a half a candy bar of X-Lax in the cupboard. You can figure out how that went down. But yeah, nah, just let the alcohol do the work overnight. Toss it in a bowl and then scrub it out. It only takes about 10 minutes to basically pull everything out, all the cracks and crevices, and gets rid of a lot of the stain. Because like this thing was a shiny aluminum, and now over the last, I mean, because I've had this one for 5 years, probably almost 6 years, the same grinder, and that's pretty good. Yeah, see, if you're keef farming, and that would work fine, doing the freezer thing, because that's like, you know, step whatever number of making some good bubble hash is the freezer. So yeah, that could totally work. But I mean, we're at the point now, I mean, who really saves their keef anymore? There's so much of this shit everywhere. Oh, well, I made my boss order these when she started selling stuff at our store. I was the cook, and it was one of them places they wanted to like do things, so they added everything to their store, including bowls and all this and that shit. And it was just, you know, aluminum. I think I paid $30 for it. It's gummed up a little bit right now, but big thing to look for in a grinder is the kind of teeth. Don't use the pins. Please stop using the pin breaker upper things. Get a grinder with actual blades or, you know, teeth of some kind. And of course, you know, try to at least find yourself a 2-stage where you got one catch screen and then the tray. After a while, the screen just doesn't work, even if it is clean for some reason. I think the microscopic texture on it degrades. I'm thinking there might be some kind of polish that you could use on these metals for it, but I'm not sure, because most of those polishes are bad for your health, so I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. Oh man, this fucking OG Kush, this is the kind of stuff that you sit down and you go at it, and then you like talk for 20 minutes and you have to relight it. Glass can be fun. Oh, there you go. Blacksmithing would be pretty fun too. 2015. But this is what I mean, folks, by if you want to actually play the market, you have to actually legit play the market. You have to be in here checking your prices right on top of it for when it changes. See, I already got 2 more guys onto that on something you don't normally see moving that often. So 1986. And the market game is real. This market, you get to a podium. Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, man, it's just like that. So, you know, you reach your true higher potential. You know, I might be able to do that if I'm gonna run through my YouTube. I wonder if that might save me some shit. You know, welcome to Boring Ass Market Monday stream, folks. I've had a very long weekend. I'm not into sitting there and getting myself frustrated at the moment with a bunch of lock-on morons or anything like that. I just want to make some money and help some other people make some money for the day and things like that. Jump scare won't work on me right now. That's why nothing's costing any money as far as that goes. And I think I got it broken somehow anyways, where it's not working on your end, but it's working on mine. But yeah, that's the one thing that's not going to work for a while. And that kind of bummed me out too, having no power this weekend, because the missus was going to be off, so I wasn't going to stream, so I was actually going to try to get some Christmas stuff done. Now Christmas is gone, so now it's turned into stuff for New Year's. Yeah. Fused credit card. No, that's funny. Ice. Oh boy. Are you like, Ice is self-promoting in chat? Fight the good fight. Wait a minute, I'm high. What did I just say about people? What are we caring about? Yeah. Everybody's salty, man. It's a Monday. What do you expect? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of, like, I don't know, I just call them farmers in general. Farming for whatever. I mean, I don't get why people gotta be so competitive in a game that's not even like ESL rated even or something like that. I mean, it's, oh, I try that hard. Have fun. That's what it's there for. We're never gonna make actual money off of this. Well, there, that's working. I already forgot what I cared about. Or what I didn't care about. There you go. It worked. Maybe I'm stoned enough to go block something, go blop on something right now. Alright, what's my... How we looking? The audio has been pretty good. I've been fairly caught up. So we're gonna test it once. We're gonna see how far back this sets the stream. Like I said, because I had to narrow down to actually being my computer is what's making my stream janky, which is kind of no surprise. Better pick that up before I kick it again. Alright. Alright, get our map bearings back. Alright, we'll let you have that. Hey, you're trapped. See, avalanche is good for hitting targets on the ground. But for actually fighting in the air, of course it's a joke. That's such a pretty art plane, bro. That's such a pretty art plane. Did he actually move? I'm amazed. Now is he trying to hit a shot? See what I mean? So, on the ground, yeah, it might be a little overpowered. But in the air, it's actually just fun. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, damn it, you lucky. You lucky, you lucky, you lucky, you lucky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You a tank now, boss. What is that keeps shooting me? Is that really you? Get off me. Alright then. Oh, see, it's not like it's easy impacts, not in the sky. We'll run out of ammo before anything happens. There. Oh yeah, I have no wheels left. Yeah, we'll let the bot get the kill. Yeah, so. That's why it's fun in the sky. When you actually manage to land a shot, it's fun. Oops, don't crash into shit. God damn it. Woo! Wow. That son of a gun sheared off a fucking rear end piece with that shot. Wow. Well, agrobot. Alright there. Well, check our market, see what the market's doing. Good morning, everybody. Happy holidays. Hope everybody's Christmas was decent. Hope you had a good time. Where are we at? We're still trying to buy one. That's right. Let's pay attention. See, now we're starting to get a little bit jumpy. People are getting a little bit itchy now. Jumped up another 8 coin. We'll play for another minute or two, but once they start getting a little bit more of a spread, that's when you just want to let them have their fun. because then somebody's fighting over it because they're in a hurry. Let them be. Let them have their time. Go find something else to do. 85, we're still there, so we don't got to worry about that. A couple of legs, those are probably... No, those actually ain't moved yet, so we'll let these couple ride out. Song request is available. Type exclamation point SR, the title of the song. Go ahead and pick what you want to listen to. It's there for you guys. I'm sure we don't have all the same taste in music, so go ahead, throw what you want in there. And here we go again, back to the Lita. It is chilly, bro. I think I'm gonna have to throw on a sweatshirt. Give me a minute. One of my old painter shirts. It's still warm. I ain't throwing it out. Not until it starts getting holes. Well, got 3 different items kind of poking around there. Let's see if anything else is trying to move. Hit the all button. Let's see, how much is that? See, it's like I want to get into, like one would think, as you moved into the higher market realms, you'd start being able to make more money. But to notice, once you get here, the numbers are about the same as most of the time, most of the work you're going to put into when you get into epics. And this is why the market ends up being really profitable if you keep playing it, because you don't even have to really worry about either one of these two. There might be some of these you want to play with once in a while, you know, like you see it, something's going for 1,000 or something, maybe, sure, see if you can get lucky on it and get a low high grab on it, sure, something like that. But after that, like as soon as you go, at least when it comes to the PlayStation market, as soon as you get into the relics, the only kind you're going to make money on are the ones that nobody's really using. But if it's anything like Punishers, you ain't making no money off of that. Porcupines, nope. I haven't seen Porcupines be in the positive return index. I can't remember when the last time, actually. Typhoons are actually kind of rare that they're in a negative. Normally you can make a little because they do kind of move. Because people want cannons to be good again. We want cannons to be good again. They're not, it's not that they're, I mean, I hate to call them bad, but they're just so hard to work with. They don't give a tank boy enough tank to sit there and go face to face for most of your fire dogs or something like that. I mean, there's a few builds out there that can do it. I've got a couple that I've put together that I should have kept put together that can, you know, go face hug a fire dog and live to go kill something else afterwards. But normally it's not that often. But I mean, some of your weapons that people aren't really using, you might be able to make some money on, but if you look, most of it's in the negatives. So I mean, that's why I don't even, like, it's just like kind of why why try to dip into it when you're just going to end up losing money? And legendaries ain't too bad, like I said, because there are ones you can make money off of. Destructors are going to take you a while. For some reason they're moving again, probably because of the event, but there's that. Certain parts will always move back and forth, like your generators, things like that. Those will always be something you should be able to make some money off of. But the biggest things that move are going to be your purple weapons and your movement parts. Movement parts because they just haven't come out with anything greater than yet. I mean, unless they actually let us keep the chopper blades, because those aren't in relic, those are in legendary. I mean, unless they actually start letting us build legendary movement parts and things like that, that'd be cool. I think it's time they should open up a higher tier of movement parts and a few other things. But yeah, it's been long enough, damn it. And they show us boss parts. Those must be in the legendary or relic areas, like those super giant, the dump truck tires there, the quarry dump truck tires that they use. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But right now it's only a temporary part, so it's kind of a test bed. That's what I'm trying to tell people. They're like, I hate this mode, blah 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 blah. Well, okay, number one, you do not need helicopter blades to get into this mode. You could build yourself an anti-aircraft unit and probably fare pretty well. Especially, I mean, in that open castle area. No, that one's clearly built to the castle map is clearly built to support flying more than it is ground builds. That's a big map. I like that. It's a nice big map. Takes you a minute to get across, things like that. But the other one, the downtown map, that one you'd almost be better off with an AA build. You have so much cover there, they'd have a hard time hitting you, and you could just pick them off. And if I had Punishers, I would have already had it built, just sheerly because of the way it looks. A pair of Punishers side mounted, so they could point straight up and down. But yeah, have them side mounted, basically looking like it should be on a turret. You get the Tunguska effect. Oh, well, sorry, Ice, I haven't really been paying attention to chat. I try to keep chat out of the stream for drama reasons. Occasionally it's like, haha, look what somebody's doing, but that's about it. But especially because some people are like, oh, I don't want my name on your stream, I'm gonna sue you, blah blah. Oh man, piss off. No, you're not. But thanks for tabbing up, everybody that hasn't said anything yet. I appreciate you dropping in, at least hanging out, even if it's just to listen to the music for the morning. This early in the morning, I'm not going to be going too hardcore. And it's been a long weekend, so I'm going extra slow today. I don't know what to tell you about the salt. It took them a long time, and there's plenty of people that have me blocked in that chat that I don't even see anymore. I don't even know why, half of them, because half of them I used to talk to. Then all of a sudden, like, whatever. It's one of them things. In chat, in particular, this is where Twitch comes in a little bit handier. In chat, you got to think about it. It's kind of like when you're texting anybody in any frame of mind that you're in with your cell phone, right? If you're in a bad frame of mind and you start texting people and they send you a message, and even if it's just like a simple word like, okay, whatever, you know, like, oh, what do you want to do tonight, blah, 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 and you're kind of in a pissy mood and they send back, whatever. That doesn't mean they're saying whatever about you being in a pissy mood. You know, you can't. When you're going into the chat box, when you're already in a set frame of mind, you have a tendency to read others what they're typing in that set frame of mind already, and that's where a lot of people get into conflicts, is because they're misreading it. And whereas you got a camera over here, even if you got a camera in game or something like that, it humanizes it so you can actually see the expression and motions and hear the tone of voice and be like, oh, okay, well, he is just clowning. Haha, that's a funny joke. Rather than, oh, fuck you, bro. Gonna push a drill bit through your head. Something like that, you know what I mean? Oh, I just want to get the crate. And days like this where I'm waiting for the missus to message me, I become a little bit extra over anxious. My setup is for two reasons. One, I don't have a good spot to set it. And number two, I won't lie to you, I got bad teeth. Most of my teeth are gone. You don't need that all up in your face. So there's a lot less people playing the helicopter mode now, for sure. Everybody capped out on wires for the week and they went poof and disappeared. Yeah, I did my time with the camera all up in my face when I was young and beautiful and actually had all my dentures. Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about bald spots, bro. Trust me. You wouldn't. You don't worry about it. There's some really bad hair in this game. I'm one of them. My hair looks like I'm going bald when I'm getting up to the camera, but it's so thinned out after it started growing back again. Plus all the gray and all that. Yeah, you know, it's whatever. Ain't nobody pushing you into camera. It's all on you. But I mean, look at it from your own point of view. And the way it looks just from, you know, from you to me. I mean, you're probably more comfortable seeing me being chill and this and that. Let's just farm some fucking bots for a minute. If we can. Come on, I want that booty shot. Give me that. How did you know where I was? Really? Look, see? Look, we both got rockets and we're gonna come chase the guy with the single cannon, cause you know. Oof. Yeah, see, the cannon bots in this game are fucking brutal. I'm just trying to stay out of here and make some fucking points. That's all. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm into this to like make money, no. But I will say it'd be nice that if I'm gonna do this, that if it actually like, you know, at least paid for the amount of power that the entire system takes up. Which wouldn't be much, you know, still. Just to cover what I'm doing, I guess. That's about it. Look at all the fucking hornets around me. Or nests. They're all using them. Yeah, that. Yeah. I used to stream a lot when I was, 20 years ago. And it wasn't really streaming to be like as an actual thing, but we were just getting together. This fucking guy. Where the hell are all the... There's literally, I'm the only real player over there, and these two got fucking rockets along the whole way. Right? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, no, I used to do it like way back when we had to like set up chat rooms and everything else, and little get-togethers more than anything else. Really, this fucking chowderhead? Are you serious, bro? Yeah, I had to go all the way across the stream. Just couldn't fuck with me. I don't mind this map. I like big open maps. I would like to be able to kind of go and know what map I'm going into so I could change builds for the map. I hate this stupid escort mission. I'd rather, you know, bleed miserably than do the stupid escort the truck mission now. You used to be able to pick the truck up. Well, we used to just build flatbeds and scoop the truck up, and then we could run with it and carry it all the way to the end. And it's still a long mission, but you got to cut the time down to a good third off of what was there. But because we were inventive and we found a way, a workaround, they had nerfed that too. Bear. How you doing, Bear? Good morning, Merry Christmas and all that good stuff, or Happy Holidays. I hope it went well for you. No, I don't want to jump back in. Didn't want to do that. Merry Stressmas. Yes, mine was a Stressmas. I can't deny that. Like I've already said, it was a long one for us. We ended up without power from Friday evening all the way to Sunday evening. So when basically, you know, 40 hours something in there, almost 48 hours without power for Christmas. 22-degree weather out, you know. But thankfully, when the power did come back on, the water came right back and the cable was on immediately. So there's that. They, you know, I didn't have to wait for anything. Yeah. I just call it my fork. Oh, it bumped down to 30. 21.30. Yeah, see, we're already starting to gnaw on that gap. Let's see what the gap is now. The gap. But yeah, I mean, beyond that, we all survived. I don't know anybody, at least in my family, that froze to death. You know, so yeah, there's that. Alright, we'll throw another 100 at it. Oh, yeah, how's it moving? Let's take a look, actually. Has anybody bought one of the other ones back yet? We'll play a little bit more on this, but not too much. Because we're already approaching the higher end of what I wanted to pay for this item to begin with. But yeah, we're doing kind of a slow recovery stream. Gonna do some market stuff. Want to do a little bit of helping the noobs out. Help them make a little bit of money and try to pass around a little bit of market etiquette to some folks to not, you know, help keep it a little bit more balanced for all the rest of us as well. So what'd you do, Bear? Did you go get to see family? Anything like that? Oh. I mean, it'd be interesting to see I want to see the Bear family. That'd be interesting. Well, let's see, I figured you had a sibling, but I almost pictured you having a sister. Yeah, see, I didn't get to see any of my own immediate family other than my missus and my son that were here. You know, we all shared a depressing holiday together. I still gotta call my mom and I still gotta call my dad. I'll do that sometime today. It's probably not going to be that huge, that long of a stream anyways. Mrs. is coming home early. She's not supposed to be working today, but she had to go in and do some paperwork. So no nieces or nephews? I mean, there aren't any little bears running around? What about you? You ain't got any cubbies running around kicking things in their shins or anything? Get down on it. Oh. Come on, Mrs. Toker. Oh. Are you in chat? No, she's not in chat. That's okay. Well, I can't believe. Did I get my cabin that I wanted? I don't think I did I? I think I pulled that out. Yeah, I pulled that out. Whoops. See, I forgot about getting the parts that I actually wanted to get. Definitely want to see if I can get this Jeep. Doot. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? Back up on the wall. What's the kaiju market looking like? I want to play with that again. Hey, that'll work. Actually, there we go. Oof, getting back up there. Well, at least it's where I can make some money back off it. And we'll get that on there too. Yeah. Did I get that? Were those wins or were they not? I don't know. Nope, they weren't wins. I wasn't paying attention. You know, Toker, you could actually use something that would help the team. Yeah, probably. But why? The team's like 6 bots right now. Thank you everybody for dropping into the morning stream. Trying to make sure chill as can be. Not trying hard at all today. Not getting sweaty. It's not worth it. There we go, that one looks good. Oof. There's a little bit behind that. Cheers, everybody. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. How do you get into a match? Light the joint. Oh, you got lucky, didn't you? You got really lucky on that. Oh, not the red zone. Shit. That was a free win. And see, this map is really good to be anti-rocket. You can just swing around the building as long as you keep moving, keep staying a little bit lower. Yeah, you got higher risk for some bot maneuvers on you, but you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Like bots are pretty fucking lethal at this level. Oh look, and I haven't. Oh yeah, they took my generator out. Fuck it. Stupid bot. See, I thought I had that set, so all my stuff was attached to that, so if it went, it would all go, but it doesn't never seem to work out that way. I'll take the hit on that one, no biggie. Whoopsies. How do you actually try to... See what I mean? Use the buildings, use your surroundings. I like fighting in this map. So you're really risking a lot of guided shit if you hang out in the sky. He was probably gonna nuke anyways. Yeah, got into it and still lost. Do a market check. Always do a market check. Yeah, time to pull out. They're getting too hangry. The gap's already closing. I actually want this, so we're gonna sit on that. Legs ain't being sold. Nothing's going on there. We'll get out of there. Been on that for 2 hours almost, and it hasn't moved. I'll sit on these two for a minute. See what happens with that. Message from there. Got a message from the missus finally. Means I know what I'm doing for the moment. Means I'm streaming a little bit longer, guys. At least till noon my time, which is about 5.5 more hours. So what's moving? Are the rockets moving at all? Or did they seize up? They're still going. Now see, some of these are okay. Like, if you're moving small batches of them, aren't too bad. But if you jump in thinking you're going to buy a batch of 20, all that does is jack up this number too fast and makes it look like there's a big interest in it. And it really puts a sting on it. Why didn't you type for me? I typed. There. Thank you. See what happens with that. Face fire. So there's that. And then you got people that'll play with it like, haha, look, I just made it 0 by doing this. We'll throw 1,200 in on the odd chance these get cleaned out. Some of these hopeful bids, it's okay to toss in for once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And there's a big gap like that. Because they're running out of stock. It's a good chance to buy in cheap. Somebody's bound to hit the quick sell button, but you just got to stay on top of it. You really got to be paying attention at that point if you want that to turn into anything. With any luck, these two players will see this and decide to chop their price. Because if they even chop their price to 3, that opens up a pretty good gap for everybody. And you can start getting some of these on the lower end price again, which they're good now, but they're not great yet. Again, another one of those movement parts that does need work. Oh, man. Yep, that type of Monday for me. Don't really want to move. Let's go for another round. And maybe we'll mess around and build something different. I'm already starting to run out of slots. It's never fun to run out of slots. How much are toadfish going for anyways? Did those go back down? Not to where it was. Mandrake, more expensive than Heathers. That's pretty good. See, it's something else when you can get, you know, higher tier weapons for the price of lower tier weapons, and you know, whatever. Monies, popularity. It's fun to be the cool kid for a minute, I guess. Humpty hump. crowd thin out. Clearly there's one guy with rockets. Really? You think you're funny, huh? Are you trying to chase me? Is that you? Are you trying to rescue your fellow rocket bro? Bro, that was a dope ass escape move. I can't lie about that. Oh shit, that was pretty funny. Ugh, thing turns like a pig, but you know. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't. Then you can turn all the way around. Somehow. Thanks for taking that away from me. Justinia. Justinia? That's really a name? Your parents didn't like you, did they? Jesus Christ. Got one of them sons of guns. My God. How's the market? How's the market? That we ain't done nothing what we want yet. Now that works. Where is that us at 07? No, we need to bump it up to 08. Come on, guys. Knock it back. Knock it back. We'll all make out better off in the end. Message check. You are not incorrect, sir. It is a good time for safety. It's always a good time for a safety meeting. Safety is priority number one. Cheers, by the way. Yeah, podium weed. Not wrong. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Thanks for the company this morning, folks. It's appreciated. You know, Tucker, you could just go do something. Well, I don't have anything built. Everything I have built is all stuff I don't have right now, except for the popper. And the popper is kind of meh at the moment. But I suppose that could be another part to add into that. Where is it? Oh, Harpy taking a beating. Yeah, to hell with it. Let's try to make it or break it, folks, huh? You did not just do that shit to me. Did you arbiter me out? Oh, I did not just fucking do that. Oh, shit. I pushed the wrong button. And here, you know what? Let's just blow chunks and get this guy right out of the way. Maybe that'll help a little. And we're gonna try for, wait, what do you want for yours? 99. We're just gonna quick sell him. Pretend that shit didn't happen. Pushed the wrong goddamn button. Now we're there. Now we're gonna try to do what we want, and that is my brain did that backwards and it screwed myself out of that money. Good job, brain. There, now let's try for that. So if we can't get these two guys to step down a little. Yeah, that happened. See, try to go all in. I knew I should have stayed away. Pushed the wrong button. Dummy. Instead of, my brain was thinking the $1,500 total cost, so I typed that in. Instead of the $500 I wanted to pay per unit. I thought I turned my chat off. Why? Google's such a great company. Look at all the bots they've got in that motherfucker. I'm gonna get tired of this shit eventually, the modern internet age, and try to help revamp it. Bring back the old internet when you actually had to know what you were doing and know where you were going There wasn't, searching for a site was literally sitting down and typing words and hoping that you come up with something. I remember a time before Google. Does anybody else? Remember when sending emails actually took knowing somebody's IP address? And I guess we've reached the end of that one. Well, I was trying to avoid getting frustrated today and hang out on the market, so there goes that. That tickled the frustrated button already. And then see, somebody's got to go the other direction with it. Bro, really? I hear you, but we got a chance to loosen it up and get some parts knocked down, and we might get some cheap shit. And look, doing that, by the way, you still help keep it in the negative. I hear you, you want some harpies, but give it a minute, let the market flux, see what happens. That old man slow drag off a cigarette, you know. Okay, folks, there. Now I have a determined time for when I'm going to be done streaming. So it's going to be a little bit shorter. It'll be 9 o'clock my time that the missus wants to get picked up. So about an hour from now, I'll be cutting out. But that's no biggie, because we love spending time with the missus. That's probably never going to happen. Not with Mr. 12 sitting up there. Yeah, let's get out of there right now. I'm 99% sure this ain't gonna happen. Let's let them have it. Cut our losses while we can. Let that sit. Let that sit. Let that sit. Let that sit. Accidental losses suck. Those are the worst. Okay, I don't think I got 2 wins yet, did we? Oh, we did get our 2 wins. Purple sticker. Oh, that's a little, you know what that is? That would be a throw to the Expendables. Didn't want that. Go back. I mean, one could argue the Ravens event too, but given the font and everything, I would call it for the Expendables. Well, there's that. Oh, let's go for a few more blops. It's been all Rockets versus me the last few rounds, but whatever. Let them have their fun. I'll see you on the ground at some point. Just get that done with and out of the way. Give them 2 a quick little punch in the booty hole. I know, that would have been a free kill. Oh well. Wow, that went to a complete stall, didn't it? Wow, look, I killed 1 real player for a minute. Oof! Well, that stung. Stuck on a fucking dingleberry again. Oof.
everybody go? Are they all clustered up in that corner? Hey, look, you're not doing anything, are you? Sorry, bro. You know how it is. There, yep, come and get it. Come and get it. Get your kill in. Ah, fucking coasting trash. There you go. You feel better now? I was out of ammo. There. Hey, look, we got a dub. Woo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, still yawning, stretching, trying to get moving. Oh, kind of stole my kill there. Did you really just make it a point to fly off? You got 30 bots. Hungry for it. What's wrong with you guys? Look at them. Like, why? Why would you... Look, man, the bots are ahead of you in the score, on top of it. They went out of their way to come do that. Gonna be fucking stealing my kills. Still one. Yeah, so you guys spend too much time chasing me down and going, why? Well, that's what you get. Did I do anything? Did something happen and I missed it? I don't think so. Yeah, other than my screw up there. Whoopsie. We were doing good until that happened. Alright, well, I think I'm actually going to get ready to go now. Get some joints rolled and all that. And I will see you guys a couple mornings from now. Or tomorrow morning, depending if she has to work or not. But either way, I will be back. Get that early morning stream in. Try to keep as chill as possible. You folks take care and peace out.